Hey guys, I'm Allison Walker for Central Florida On Demand here at Halloween Horror Nights, now going on at Universal Orlando all the way through Halloween night. And this is a very cool year for this because in the 19 years of the history of this event out here, this is the very first time where the horror films are actually coming to life. Yeah, you know how you check under your bed for Chucky? He'll be here. Yeah, he'll be here. So we do want to give you some advice before you come out to Halloween Horror Nights. We're going to bring in Evie, who is the RIP tour guide. Now, Evie, tell us, when you're bringing the family and friends out here, it kind of is a little overwhelming. There's a lot going on.
Absolutely.
What's your advice in terms of navigating this the best way?
I do have a lot of tips for your friends out there. First of all, they want to make sure they get their tickets in advance. They can go online to www.halloweenhorrornights.com and get those advance tickets because the event tends to sell out. Next, they want to make sure that when they arrive early, and the first thing they're going to do is head to the very back of the park and probably check out that Bill and Ted show because the earlier shows, they aren't quite as filled up yet. Make sure that you wear comfortable walking shoes. Very important because you're going to be doing a lot of walking and standing and maybe running away from some of the characters.
And we're talking about, 8 haunted houses, 6 scare zones, a couple live shows. What do you think is going to be the real talker this season?
Really, it's hard to say. There are so many things. Probably these characters right here. I mean, we've got Fritz from the Frankenstein house. This is an amazing house right here. Truly terrifying. Dr. Frankenstein has brought his monster back to life.
And speaking of that, I mean, little kids looking up at a face like that, that eye contact is something I avoid because I don't like it.
Sure.
This will traumatize them. So 13 and up, is that what you're talking about?
Absolutely, 13 and older, because this is an event intended to scare our guests almost to death.
And also tell us about costumes. People might want to show up in their costumes. No?
Costumes are not allowed. That is correct.
Why is that?
Well, we want to leave the scaring to our characters here.
Sure. And I mean, first of all, how many years have you seen Horror Nights go on?
I've seen it for the last 3 years,
Oh, so
and each year it gets better and better. And I think this year we've been ranked by Amusement Today as the #1 Halloween event in the country, and this year is probably going to top that.
See, you guys wouldn't be doing your job if you weren't saying, hey, this is going to be scarier than ever, scarier than ever. But, we're backstage now, Evie. We've been seeing all the stuff raw. Why do you think this really is truly going to be the freakiest one that you guys have had?
All the details. They've really paid attention to what they've built, all the time they've put in with the characters. It takes some of the characters 2 hours to get into costume and makeup even before they get out on set. So it's a lot of time that they've devoted to developing these characters.
And finally, we have Dr. Frank and Dracula, which you guys really have developed in your own unique way. These aren't the guys we've seen in the movies and on television, right?
That's right. It's a whole unique way, and they're ripped right from the screen, and they're right there in your face.
Thank you so much and have fun this fall.
Thank you. You too.
Beautiful. All right, guys. So again, Halloween Horror Nights going on all the way through Halloween night. For Central Florida On Demand, I'm Allison Walker.